This video is based on the technical analysis of Bitcoin Cash, and we find ourselves at this point in time on the monthly chart. And on this chart, which is the monthly chart, we can see that the market had given us what is a double bottom over here, or some of you may say that the market has given us an inverted head and shoulders pattern. As you guys can see, the side would be left shoulder, this would be the head, and this area over here would be the right shoulder. And we can also see that the structure has a neckline at that point, right? So whether you want to call it a W formation or double top or an inverted head and shoulders pattern, it's the same thing really, because the same principles apply. Because the only difference between these two structures is that the inverted head and shoulders pattern has an extra leg on this side. So if you were to cross this out, you would still have a W structure, as you guys can see, right? Anyway, let's proceed. As I said, guys, this W structure or inverted head and shoulders pattern has a neckline at that point, and you guys know that whenever we have these structures where price gives us a double bottom or inverted head and shoulders pattern, we want to see the market closing sufficiently above the neckline, and then coming back to the neckline to give it a test. And at that point is where we normally look for those potential buy opportunities, especially if the neckline aligns with any key numbers that we have in regards to the Fibonacci retracement tool. So if you were to utilize the Fibonacci retracement tool, you would see that the neckline, which is over here, aligns more or less with the 50% as well as the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement levels, which means that indeed we should potentially be looking for buy opportunities in around this area over here, right? Another thing that I also want to bring to your attention is that because the structure more or less started at this level, we saw price come down rather, you know, give us this structure. Ideally, we want to see it end at that level in line with where it had started. So what I'm saying in other words is that should we find any good buy opportunities at this point, I believe that our take profit should be around this level over here. Having said that, it is also quite possible that we may see the market move further up to around that level, because by saying that the structure started over here, I'm just being a bit conservative. But in actuality, we could say that the double bottom or inverted head and shoulders pattern started at that level where we saw price come down, right? Give us that pattern, and then ideally we want to see it end in line with where it started. But for now, I would say let's rather focus on this area over here, right, as our take profit should indeed we find any good buy opportunities at this point.